So Forbes just published this study. It says that 99% of college students say they are financially stressed. 99%. All right, let's walk through it and see what's actually in there. Because the reality is this is not a statistic. This is somebody that you know. I need you to look at this chart, that one. Here's how students are coping with the financial stress. 48% skipping meals. 32% they're using these buy now, pay later credit cards just to cover essentials. Not splurging, not a new pair of shoes, the essentials. 32% have even considered dropping out of school entirely. And then there's this other number. Look over here. 27% are coping by choosing not to cope at all. They're just ignoring it altogether. Because when every solution that you've been handed, your budgeting app, your spreadsheet, your grandpa's just track your spending, when that don't work, ignoring it starts to feel like the only thing that's left. And that relief that you get from ignoring it, it doesn't just sit there. I want you to check this part out. Due to financial stress, 32% of students, 32, that's a third of students, say they feel anxious all the time. Not sometimes, all the time. 22% are in depression all the time. Another 32% are burning out while still trying to show up to class. So what started as a simple financial problem now becomes a threat to their mental health. Now you look at this other chart. And this is the one, honestly, that made me legit sad because of all the stuff I post on here about TalkSense. 22% of students don't even feel comfortable seeking help for the money stuff or even the mental health stuff. Not from a counselor, not from a friend, not from mom or dad, nobody. And I want you to think about that. Think about who that is. We just watched thousands of students walk across the stage, cap and gowns, their families crying, all that stuff. It's the most exciting moment of their life. But they're doing all of that with financial stress and mental strain. And then they go into the world and it just expects them to, figure it out. Once you graduate, once you get the job, it'll all be better because you may have more money. And now some of those people came from families where money was talked about openly, but most people didn't come from that. And if nobody ever modeled what a healthy relationship with money looks like, if nobody ever sat you down and said, here's how you open up your first savings account or checking account and do all the stuff on your own, hey, you didn't just fail. You did not fail. You were just never given what you needed to begin with. And that's why this hits me so hard personally. It's not that people don't want help. The 27% that are ignoring their financial situation, that's not laziness. That's what shame looks like when it's been sitting in the dark like forever. And then that 22% who don't even feel comfortable talking about it with anybody, they want to talk. They just don't have anywhere that feels safe to do it. And that's exactly the gap that TalkSense was built for. It's not another app telling you what to do with your money, but it's a place that starts with how you are feeling before it ever asks you to open a spreadsheet, because you cannot budget your way out of a feeling. You have to name it. Talk first, tools later. Hey, and what I want you to do, if you've made it this far in the video, I want you to comment ready, and I'll send you a link directly to TalkSense so you can go ahead and sign up. And then also, if there's someone that came to mind while you were watching this, a friend, a sibling, someone who just graduated and might be carrying this alone, just send them this. No explanation needed. They'll know why you sent it. Have a good rest of your day.